Hello, guys. Welcome to our maths class. This afternoon, we're going to be talking about area and perimeter. So, area and perimeter is not a new word to us, it's something you might have come across in your previous classes. And basically, we talk about areas of regular shapes, your rectangle, your triangle, and other forms of shapes, basically from the elementary part. So, in this aspect, I'm going to be talking about area and perimeter. So just for us to differentiate between the area of some certain shapes and the perimeter of certain shapes, because I believe learners most time make mistake of mixing up area and perimeter. If you ask them area of a rectangle, they can mix the formula with the perimeter of a rectangle. So it's just for us to differentiate or be able to identify um, various areas and perimeter of shapes. So this class is just going to prepare our mind to be able to identify the area and perimeter of certain shapes. So we're going to be talking about the meaning of area first. So area is the amount of space occupied by a two-dimensional figure. In other words, it is the quantity that measures the number of unit squares that cover the surface of a closed figure. So the standard unit of area is always in square unit. So that is for the area. So don't forget is the amount of space occupied by two-dimensional figure. And going to the perimeter. So perimeter is just the of a shape is defined as the total distance around the shape. So most time that's why okay, let's continue. So it is the length of the distance around the shape. So it is the length of the outing or outline or boundary of two-dimensional geometric shape. So the perimeter of different figures can be equal in measure depending upon the dimensions. So that's why based on the definition, you can see the total distance around the shape. That is why your perimeter you just have to sum up or round up the total length of your shape or size of your shapes. So going to the formulas, we're going to be looking at the area and perimeter formula for common shapes. So if I mention common shapes, what shapes comes to your mind? So let's look at the first one. So the first one is square. So what is the area of square? So from what you have here, we have S and S, that is the size or the length times length of the shape. So the perimeter is just the sum up of the total length of the square. So don't forget square has four equal sides. So just add it up. That makes up the what? The perimeter of square. So let's go to another shape. Here we are talking about rectangle. So rectangle have two equal sides, that is the length and the breadth, which popularly known as width. So the area of a rectangle is length times breadth or width. So the perimeter, just like I said, is the total sum, that is length plus breadth plus breadth. Also, in similar fashion, you can have it as length plus breadth, then close your brackets, multiply by 2. So that is for the area of rectangle. I believe you have that in your mind already. So let's go to trapezium. So area of trapezium, we have half, that is area, or sorry, a plus b, then times the height. So the a and b is standing as the sides of the trapezium, while the height is standing as the height of the shape. So perimeter, just like you have it in your rectangle, is the total sum of the sides of the trapezium. So another um, shape you must know is area of circle. So area of circle is pi r square. So pi r square is the area of circle, while the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. So don't forget the value of your pi. Pi is always 22 over 7. All right, and as well for your perimeter. So it has the same value. So anywhere you see pi, you should know that it is 42, 22 over 7. So let's go to area of rectangle. So the rectangle have half base times height. So the half, then the base times height. So also the perimeter is the total sum of the sides of the triangle. So don't forget triangle have three sides. So just add the total sum of the sides. That'll give you a perimeter. And also the rhombus. Rhombus basically have the base times height, which is for the area, while the perimeter is just the total sum of the sides, that is s plus s plus s plus s. All right. So the last slides is showing us the shapes we have. So um, we have the rectangle, we have the trapezium, circle, rhombus, triangle, and the rectangle. So those are the shapes we have, and by now you're able to identify between the area of these shapes and the perimeter of this shape. You don't have to mix them up. It's very easy. I believe this is well detailed and you understand. Thank you for your time.